positive sign in a club when, say, I want to introduce a distinguished Toastmaster, and the response is, which one? We have several, or at least two here today. But thank you for that, and thank you for Carl for a speech. Carl is giving speech number 2 from the Speaking to Inform manual. Those of you who are working on the Competent Communicator manual, when you are finished and you have achieved competent communication, there are 15 advanced manuals, such as this one, which you have an opportunity to go through. And Carl was giving speech number 2 from the Speaking to Inform manual. The purpose of each of these talks is to emphasize informing the audience about a particular topic, and this particular project was Resources for Informing, was about the use of various resources. And to that end, Carl, you met the objectives of the speech. You used several resources. They were your background research, your personal experience via your trip, and the various maps, some of which were graciously provided and some of which you provided yourself. So there was a lot of information. It was well researched. It was presented in a way that I felt was very authoritative. So you used your background and the research and the maps to present a sense of authority. I felt very trusted in the information you were presented. Given the news of the day, it's obviously very relevant. One of the items that I was asked to look for was did this match the interests of the audience? And if you're interested in current affairs, it was about as timely as you can get. So that was very well done. Did the method support your points? Again, your maps were well used. I'll get to the size in a moment, but you were very effective in how you presented them and used your weather skills, even without a green screen, to present it like this. And that's, when you're using visual aids, that's the way to do that. Now, since you're a very experienced Toastmaster, I have a lot of meat in this sandwich, so I'm going to try to get through it before the red light dings me. The first has to do with organization. I wasn't completely clear what the point of this was. What was it specifically did you want us to take away about the information you were presenting? In terms of organization, again, you'll tell them what you're going to tell us, and then tell us what you told us. I thought the conclusion was a little bit abrupt, and then you, after the introduction about the news of the day, you launched into the meat of it without giving us a roadmap. You know, I'm going to tell you about the history, I'm going to tell you about the geography, I'm going to tell you about the weather, and show you how all of that contributes to what we're experiencing today. I think that would have been a very nice way to wrap it all up. I think that your voice, while it projects very well, I have one suggestion, just overall, and that is I'd like to see you lower the pitch of your voice a little bit. I think that would present more authority. I think it would convey your point a little bit better. So I encourage you to consider that. Overall, again, fascinating. I'm looking forward to hearing all about this trip, and this was a good exemplar for those of you considering advanced speeches. Madam President.